Satnam, let's try to know a bit more about this new year to come, 2023. And before we enter this new year, I will have a word about the 2022 year we are just about to finish. This year was all about with conflicts and relationships and duality, with the 22 master builder vibration and the 4 bringing wars and violence in our world. Duality brings not only negative things for us, also opportunities to grow and to understand how the relationship works. So in a way it has been a brilliant year, extremely difficult. And the new year to come, 2023, will be probably as difficult as 2022 in a quite different aspect. So the first thing we have to count is the 2023, which is a 7, and this year will be influenced by Ketu, the invisible planet, which brings a lot of surprise. It's a mysterious influence, and actually we don't know really what can happen with a 7 vibration, and it is exactly what is interesting for us. When we have the influence of Ketu, we have no other choice to go deeper in our spiritual practice. 7 will never bring us only good materialistic and worldly news. It will, at the opposite, give us the opportunity to see beyond the worldly picture. So if we are ready to deepen our practice, it can be the great year. So in 2023, we have also the 23, which will become a 5. And this number is related to Sun. So we'll have this relationship between Ketu and Sun. And actually, those 2 planets don't go so well together. Sun wants to be very bright and powerful, and Ketu wants to diminish the aspect of the Sun. But one more time, on a spiritual plan, it can be just great. Lots of improvement, big potential to go in ourselves, deep in ourselves. And I don't speak only for spiritual people, because we know that we are in the need of elevate the conscious of humanity. So the 23 will bring an intelligence in our spirituality, the ability to really understand better why we do this practice, why we meditate, why we try to see beyond what is visible. And this 5 is connected with our intelligence. Last year we built and we destroyed, and this time we can bring intelligence in this world. So what could we say about this new 7, which comes from the 25? The main vibration of this new year is that we are going to be one more time remote from each other. it's much probably that we are going to have another lockdown or closing borders or not being able to gather any longer, at least for weeks or maybe months. But there is this vibration to be far from each other, at least in the geographical sense. So here we really have to learn how to keep being connected through meditation, through our confidence, through our prayers, and try our best not to depend on gathering to know that we love each other, to know that we are connected. It's one more opportunity to grow and being responsible. So it may happen that we are not able to reach members of our families at some point, probably in March or April. Also, we have to admit that the conflicts, wars, and all this big trouble in our relationships in the world are not over at all. So we are still we can be still ready to learn how to not overreact when we are talked badly or treated badly. We have to defend our place, to take our place in this world, but also to be careful to not creating too much karma when an argument comes. So it's like a law of yoga: bear insult, bear injuries. Yeah, we have to stay cool even if we get some bad words from people. That's a tendency we have to keep in mind during the next months and maybe the next 6 months. If we want to go more precisely during this year, what we can say with this 7 vibration, and we may have this Peter Pan attitude of not willing to grow up. I mean spiritually, because we are still so much attached to these worldly comforts. We want to have a nice house and enough money and continue the life we've been living for the last 10, 20, 30 years. This year, we may learn that it is really over. And it's one more time a really good opportunity for our growth. In January, we have to be careful with our kids, all the young people, even the weak people we have to protect. And this is one of the keys of the year. If we want to grow during this year, we have to take care of others and to uplift people. We cannot complain because we have a bit less than last year. We cannot do that. We have to be very strong and help and uplift and bring joy wherever it is possible. So in January, take care of your kids. Protect them even if they are, if they upset you or if they annoy you, to use the right word. February is one of the best months regarding this spiritual growth. Keep doing your sadhana, keep doing your meditation and yoga and chanting. You have to really live this life as a spiritual experience, which doesn't mean that you have to forget about the fact that we live in a real world. We still have to make money. We still have to be in society with our families and friends. But this is a spiritual experience. So keep your routine and don't stop. In March, we may have this lockdown again or something. Maybe because of the war, maybe because of different things, because Ketu is this dark planet which never warned before coming, and it has no head, so you cannot read Ketu's mind. You cannot. So there are some signs that March and April will be the return of a situation where we cannot gather any longer or cannot move easily. And April will be probably the most Ketu vibration of the year. You can read about Ketu and you will see that it can be very friendly with some other planets, and specifically if you are ready to proceed on the spiritual path. If you are just waiting for improvement regarding your worldly life, you may face some late and not good businesses. So rather focus on your spiritual growth. And from May to July, choose your community. Don't stay alone. If you see that it's not easy to see all the members of your usual tribe or family, try to be in a community with some people who will help you to proceed on your spiritual path. And yeah, the group orientation until September. August is also a month where we have to be very, very generous with our time, with our money, with our love, dedication. We have to be generous to go through this heavy vibration. And if we pass this year from September, it should be good. It should be easier because from September, we will have a big help from nature. Like if the planet had heard you and wanted to give you back your determination and effort. So let's go step by step. This is a Ketu year. This is an opportunity, a time to bet on your spiritual practice. Learn to connect, close your eyes, be with everyone, even if you don't have the message, if you don't gather, be with this world and open your arms, open the arms of your heart. I wish you a very healthy and happy, joyful, spiritual 2023. Happy New Year. Satnam.